Alrighty guys, welcome back for another Dokkan Battle video, and today, right before we actually go ahead and start the video, I did want to just comment on this. So, for those of you who don't know, Gotcha Talks, a Dokkan Battle YouTuber, I personally didn't really know about this until I would say kind of recently. I think it was maybe a day or two ago, but Gotcha Talks passed away. So basically, what's been going on is Gotcha Talks got infected with COVID, and he was, in the hospital, battling it out. Something went wrong, and, the guy had to be put on life support with the machine basically doing all the breathing for him. And, well, throughout the couple of weeks, there were, updates going on Twitter from his brother. Also, just being posted, in the Dokkan Twitter section, letting us know about his condition. And then I think it was maybe 2 days ago now, they gave us the unfortunate news that he passed away. So, you'll see people talking about this. I know Truth posted a video on it today. I just wanted to kind of, just comment on it for those of you who are wondering, who exactly Gotcha Talks is. Like I said, Gotcha Talks is a Dokkan Battle YouTuber as well. I personally, again, have never really seen his content, but as far as what I know, Gotcha Talks kind of was more like a analyzer, I would say, of Dokkan Battle. So he would kind of analyze stuff, what's going on with Dokkan. He would comment on certain aspects of it. So that was kind of his channel in a nutshell. He was kind of like a Dokkan analyzer. He would also just comment on other gotcha games. He would just basically just kind of be a really in-depth person who would just talk about the game overall. So that's kind of what he did. And, for those of you who watch him, and maybe, I, said something that is wrong, maybe he did more stuff, other than just talk about gotcha games, because like I said, I never really watched his content. Again, feel free to just, clarify it in the comments down below, because, again, I don't want to say anything wrong. But, yeah, unfortunately, he did pass away due to COVID, and so, again, I did want to kind of, give my take on it, right before the video actually starts. So, again, we are actually going to try to get Gotcha Talks to 10K. I think he's at 8K subscribers, because at the time of his passing, he was at 6K. So I think the goal is to get him to 10K, because I believe at 10K, YouTube sends you a little platinum button or a play button. So I think the goal right now is to get him to 10K. I'm not sure where he's at right now. I think he's at 8K, as far as I know. So again, go ahead, subscribe to his channel, show him some support. Let's get this man at 10K. And so, yeah, again, Gotcha Talks unfortunately passed away. Again, let's go ahead, let's show him some support. Let's get this man at 10K, like I said. And yeah, so anyways, that's just I wanted to say before the video starts. So anyways, now let's hop into the video. So we are going to be looking at full level 10 links Tech Janemba. Now, for those of you who don't know, or are new to the channel, I absolutely adore Tech Janemba. I love this unit. Again, contrary to what many people think of this unit, many people, including maybe Truth, they are not a big fan of this guy's design, and I can see why. 2 rainbow orbs to get damage reduction, 4 same type orbs to get a support type ability off. Of course, this Janemba has its flaws, absolutely, but I personally, again, really like this guy. He is one of my favorite units to run. His guard, he raises defense on super. He has really solid attack and defense at the start of turn. Again, like I said, he's full level 10 links. I do have a defensive equip on him, but like I said, full level 10 links. He's not on a lot of category teams, which is a little bit unfortunate. But again, I think this unit overall is absolutely amazing. My only comment is I wish this guy had guard. If this Janemba had guard, guaranteed in his Super Janemba form, this guy would honestly be a top TUR in the game, because, again, the unfortunate part is that in his Super Janemba form, he actually loses the guard, which is, kind of bad. But, again, this guy is still really good in his Super Janemba form. And the only other bad thing about this Janemba is just the condition. You have to get hit 5 times, which, again, isn't going to be too hard in Super Battle Road, but again, in normal Dokkan events, it could be a bit of an issue. Alright, so anyways, let's go ahead. Let's see what this Tech Janemba can do at the 55% and full level 10 link level. So, like I said, let's go ahead and let's hop right in. Alrighty guys, so first of all, turn 1, this is actually surprisingly very good rotation for Janemba. Number 1, we have 2 Rainbow Orbs that we can get right there, so that means Janemba's going to get guaranteed damage reduction, 30% to be exact. And in terms of links, we have Metamorphosis, Nightmare, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. The issue with Fat Janemba right off the bat is his ki is really not the best, as you guys can see. He's only getting the 6 ki from both his leader skill and the friends, which of course is the Corroded Body and Mind team, which he is the leader of. Defense is 115k at the start of turn. Again, that is very, very good considering that, again, 2 Rainbow Key Spheres, he's going to have 30% damage reduction. He has Guard, and on top of that, he's also going to be raising his defense by 30% on super attack. So this Janemba is going to be at like 100 and maybe 40, 130k defense, 30% damage reduction, and Guard, which essentially means this Janemba, even if he got... I honestly believe that if this guy got super attack type disadvantage in Extreme Super Battle Road, he would not take that much damage. Like, honestly, because again, with that level of defense, he's raising it, damage reduction, and Guard. He is an absolute wall. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's see what Janemba's going to do turn 1. Again, I would say damage is probably not his strong suit. Damage is really not what he's built for. It's mostly defense. I would say that this Janemba was built with defense in mind. Because again, the Guard, the raising defense on super, the solid attack and defense at the start of turn. You know, this Janemba is just going to be really, really defensively oriented. Alright. So, we're going to try to get this guy to transform. He got hit once, as we saw right there. So we are going to try to get him to get hit 4 more times in order for him to activate his passive. I think we should be able to get the support type passive right here as well. This Janemba is also 55%, but not full level 10 links. But again, let's actually go ahead and see the difference in his defense before and after he gets a support type passive active. So that's 82k defense. Boom, support type passive is active. He gives 2 ki and 30% attack and defense. That jumps him up to all the way to 94k defense, which is pretty good. And Int Janemba right there is now at 107k defense. So again, if Janemba's support type ability, you can activate it at all times. It is actually a pretty big buff for your units, because again, from 82k to 94k, that's 12,000 to defense. That's very, very good. Alright, so we're going to have him get hit once. This is the 2nd time. Again, double digits. That's the 3rd time. 4th. Okay, so we got that. Janemba got hit 4 times there, so that's really, really good. Because if we're not able to get Mind to transform, we're at least going to be able to get the Friend to transform. Oh, wait, never mind. How many attacks is that? That's like probably like 2 or 3 attacks right there. Alright, so we also have STR Rose on rotation here. He's giving 50% defense to all allies. So that jumps up Janemba all the way to 141k defense. Again, that is very, very powerful. We are also going to be able to get the support type ability with him as well. So that jumps his defense even further to 157,000. So again, unfortunately on this rotation, again, he didn't get 2 Rainbow Orbs, so he's not going to have that damage reduction active. But again, Guard with 157k defense, plus the fact that he's going to be raising it on super attack right here, this Janemba is just not going to be taking any sort of damage whatsoever. Again, even without the damage reduction. Alright, so we did get hit 2 more times there, so we're at a total of 3 hits. So we just need to get, hit 2 more times before we can go ahead and transform. I'm actually going to purposely miss super attacks. Again, that's really not that hard with this Janemba. Again, just because ki is really not his strong suit. Because again, that's probably the only downside to this unit is, again, ki. Ki is going to be a major issue for him. Because if you're not able to get him consistent ki spheres, which he needs at bare minimum 4. This guy needs at bare minimum 4 ki spheres. And the also issue you run into is that they have to be same type ki spheres, so that then he can activate his passive, give himself an extra 2 ki to then give him his super attack. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. I don't think Janemba's going to be able to finish off this hit, because again, we didn't get a super attack off. That's 2 more hits, and next turn we should be able to go ahead and transform with Fat Janemba. And then we do have the STR Janemba right there with him, which is really good because, again, they actually share the exact same link set. Again, all the Super Janembas actually share the exact same link set. There really isn't much of a difference between them. But, yeah, so I'm actually going to go ahead and float off that Janemba. I actually want to put him on rotation with my Super Janemba at full level 10 links along with the STR one. Because my plan is to actually have a rotation with Super Janemba, again, the STR Janemba, who's his perfect linking partner. Same thing with Int Janemba, either one works. And then actually have the Fat Janemba get a support type passive active to then see what kind of levels of damage he's going to have with support. Alright, so then I think we should be able to transform here because we've gotten hit, 5 times. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's play the active skill. I actually am going to go ahead and use the game's audio for this. Hopefully, let me quickly do something here. The game's audio doesn't decide to, have an aneurysm. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's play the active skill. Alright, so that was the active skill for Janemba. Again, I'm not sure if it actually played the audio correctly. Hopefully it does. But, yeah. So, anyways, we have Super Janemba out. Again, once he transforms into Super Janemba, again, we literally share every single link with the other Super Janemba, so you can use any of them to go ahead and link up with that Super Janemba. He actually becomes a Rainbow Orb Changer as well as just a regular Orb Changer once he transforms. He randomly either changes, single type orbs like this or Rainbow Orbs into, Rainbow Key Spheres. So, we actually did get these Int Orbs to transform. Which is pretty nice. Again, once he transforms, again, his passive basically just gets like a stats buff. He gets 180% attack and defense at the start of turn, and he just gets extra attack with 3 or more, type key spheres, and then he has a 50% chance to evade with 1 rainbow key sphere. And defense is 152k. He does still raise it on his super attack, so that should put him at maybe, because 30% of 150%. I think that's like maybe 50k, if I'm not mistaken, I think. No, I'm just going to lowball it and make it 30k. So 30% of 152k, I'm just going to lowball it, say 30k. That puts him at a 182k defense. Like, that's really, really good with the 50% chance to dodge. So, boom, we have Janemba's full passive right there. He has an extra 40% attack on super. He has the 50% chance to dodge. He doesn't have guard, unfortunately. That's the only issue with Janemba. I wish he had guard. He didn't dodge right there, which is a little bit unfortunate. But again, that's just, yeah, my luck sometimes. And then, of course, he did a 3 million attack stat right there. Again, I would say that that's very, very impressive, considering that, again, he's a Rainbow Orb Changer. He's raising it on super attack. He has a 50% chance to dodge as well, which is really, really nice. But again, I just wish this unit had guard. Like, if they gave Super Janemba guard, he would honestly be kind of busted. Because, again, imagine having unit that, number 1, orb changes, a 50% chance to dodge, and guards, and raises his defense on super. Like, that is really, really nutty. So, yeah, I guess they really didn't need to do that in terms of just, like, limiting him like the way they did. Because, again, like, it's not like he's on a ton of category teams, which is, again, the other major issue with this Janemba is that he's only on Corroded Body and Mind, which is his own category, Transformation Boost, and Movie Bosses. In my personal opinion, they probably could have thrown Janemba on, like, Exploding Rage or something, like just some wonky category like that. But, again, they limited him, I guess, to only to only 3 categories. Alright, so this is actually going to work out extremely well. We are going to be able to get the support type passive, boom. That jumps up Janemba's defense to 168k. That should put him to close to 200k defense after he super attacks. Dang it, we're not actually going to be able to get the attack buff with 3 key spheres, with 3 same type key spheres, but we are going to be able to get his 50% chance to dodge with the 1 rainbow key sphere. So let's go ahead and let's see what type of damage he did. Again, with this full passive active last turn, he did 3 million. Let's see what he does here with support without the extra attack passive. Alright, just Super Janemba, let's see what you do. So 2.9 I think with the attack passive, that should be at around like maybe 3.3, 3.4 million attack stat. But again, you know, almost like basically a 3 million attack stat, 50% chance to dodge, which he's not doing there. So thank you, Super Janemba. Again, close to 200k defense. Yeah, I mean, this guy's really good. Again, like, this Super Janemba is just really, really good. And again, keep in mind, this guy's only 55%. So again, a Rainbow Super Janemba would have way, way more defense than mine has already. Alright, so anyways, let's go ahead and let's head on over now to the next category team with this Super Janemba. Alright guys, so now we are on the Movie Bosses category team, led by, of course, Dragon Ball Super Broly. Again, I kind of do wish LR Physical Janemba comes out, because again, he is actually a Movie Bosses leader of, I think it's 4 key and 150%. So I actually really, really can't wait for him to come out, because again, he is going to be the ideal Movie Bosses leader. Unfortunately, Broly has aged, like I've said many, many times. But again, he's still a very decent leader. Alright, so this is actually probably going to be a good showcase of one of the conundrums you could have with Janemba. You can either go for the 2 Rainbow Key Spheres, as you guys see right there, to get his damage reduction and miss a super. Or I could let Int Janemba go first, take the Rainbow Key Spheres, but let Super Janemba get 4 key activated support passive. So, again, this could be seen as a weakness for Janemba, but again, I choose to see it as, do you want to do some big brain stuff? I'm actually going to go ahead and let Janemba get a super attack off because it's a showcase. So, boom, there we go. Support set passive is active. Defense is 119k. Again, defense is not as high as it was on the Corroded Body and Mind team, because this is a 150% to defense-led leader skill, and then Corroded Body and Mind is a true 170% to everything, which is another reason why I really, really like Janemba, is because of his leader skill. Because again, Corroded Body and Mind, it's a much better team than sometimes people may give it credit for. It's actually pretty good. Like, I'm actually a huge fan of the team. Ah, damn it. Really? We didn't even get to see Janemba's super attack. Damn it. Of course, freaking Int Janemba decides to go ahead and do that. That's not fun. We're going to go ahead and float off this Frieza that we have right here, because that Frieza is actually a Movie Boss's support of 30% attack and defense, and I believe 2 key as well. So we're going to get him on rotation as well with Super Janemba. Okay, Broly, you can chill. I'm trying not to kill this GT Goku that fast, mostly because it takes a while for us to get Super Janemba out here, because he needs to get hit 5 times, but that can't happen if we kill him too fast. Ah, damn it. Again, man, like, they should make a new stage for, like, they need to make a new stage, dude, because these guys go down too easily. Alright, so now we also have Turles on rotation. Defense is 105k, again, just slightly lower because of the leader skill. Alright, shoot, man. See, now we run into the same issue where Janemba can't get a super off. But you know what? I brought some orb changing items. What is this one? All orange key spheres to purple. Did I bring this one? Blue key spheres to red. Alright, let's go ahead and do that one. Boom. So that's going to go ahead and give us a super attack as well as Janemba's passive, which again bumps him up to 119k defense. Just going to go ahead and do that, and then boom there with Turles. So again, Turles is giving that 40% to attack. So let's go ahead and see what Janemba does here. 2.4. Again, not the most impressive damage, not the craziest, but again, really Janemba's function is not as an attack unit. He's more of a defending unit. Like, that's mainly what he's supposed to do. And I think that was 5 attacks, by the way. So I think we should be able to go ahead and transform with him next turn, which is actually pretty good, because I think we should have Golden Frieza on that turn as well. Alright, so I'm actually kind of surprised that Turles finished him off, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, shoot, no. The Brolys are transforming. God, oh, shoot. I think this is death for this GT Goku, because I'm pretty sure he's in. Yeah. Oh, yes, this is death. Yeah. He's dead. There's really no way of he's dead. And you can't even miss a super with Broly, because Broly's just, like, giving him, like, 50 billion ki. Like, he gives himself a lot of ki. Hopefully this stuns. Please stun. Thank God. Thank God he stunned. If he didn't stun, he would have been dead. I mean, he still can die. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this is probably gonna kill him. Please don't. God damn it. This is why I also hate Broly. For showcases, like, really? Okay, well, I guess we just can't, you know, showcase Janemba. That's nice. 10 out of 10. The one time I don't need him to show off is the one time he decides to do it. Like, this is why I hate this guy sometimes. Alright, so anyways, let's go on and let's head on over now to the final category team, which is going to be the Transformation Boost team, led of course by STR Cooler. Alrighty guys, so now we are on the Transformation Boost team, like I said, led by STR Cooler. So, we have him linked up with Janemba here, as well as Kid Buu, so pretty good rotation, turn 1, actually. So his defense is 141k defense, again, that is on a 170% to defense, as well as the 50% coming from Kid Buu. And if we get the support type ability, and and the damage reduction, which by the way, that is Janemba's full passive active right there, because again, we got 2 rainbow key spheres, we got 4 type key spheres, so Janemba's full passive is active here. 157k defense, very, very good. Wow, dude, and Janemba's is 134k, that's pretty good as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's see the type of damage they are going to be able to do right here. I would expect this is going to do like an insane amount of defense, or not insane amount of defense, an insane amount of attack. Just because, again, yeah, dude, almost 2.5 million. Again, that is pretty impressive coming from Tech Janemba. Again, this guy is not built for damage, so seeing him put up those numbers is actually fairly impressive. And then this Kid Buu, literally don't even have his super attack leveled up. So he's not exactly going to be doing the most ridiculous amounts of damage. Alright, so this should finish off this phase. I don't really see this Vegeta surviving because he's on a butt crack of health. And there we go, boom. Moving on. And I think Janemba got hit like maybe once or twice that turn. Fat Janemba did, so I think we need like 3 more hits before we're good. Which, I'm pretty sure we should be able to get here. No, we're only going to get hit twice. So yeah, again, this is going to another highlight for Janemba's weakness, unfortunately, is his, you know, key inability is really bad. Because again, he doesn't get anything from his link set. Like, none of these links he has give key. And I don't understand it, because they could have given him Fear and Faith instead of the Innocence, or More Than Meets the Eye. And Fear and Faith is 2 key, that would have helped this guy out way more. But unfortunately, they gave him things like Master of Magic, More Than Meets the Eye, and the Innocence, which, if we take a look at him, number 1, Master of Magic. No one has this link. No one relevant. You don't run these guys, like, ever. Like, no one runs these units. You're not going to run these guys on a team. So Master of Magic is a pretty dead link. Let's see what More Than Meets the Eye. More Than Meets the Eye is good. It's 10% attack and defense, but here's the issue. No one has this link. Yes, you do see Buu right there, but you wouldn't normally run Buu on an actual team. Like, at all. He's only there for support. But even then, this guy can get mollywopped. So, again, that's the issue with this link, is almost no one has it. The Innocence. None of these units here link up with Janemba. You wouldn't theoretically run any of these units with Janemba. So, again, like, to me it just doesn't make sense on why they decided to give him such a horrible link. Again, I would have replaced the Innocence and Master of Magic immediately, give him Fear and Faith, and then give him Nightmare. I believe Nightmare actually gives keys, so again, giving him Nightmare and Fear and Faith, because again, Fear and Faith at level 10 is 2 key, so instantly that would have helped him way more than Master of Magic, which is just 10% attack. So, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like Dokkan just doesn't have a clue on what they're doing, you know? They just like are like, here we go. We got a great concept, Janemba and Pikkon. Except let's make Janemba slightly worse than Pikkon. And they're like, that's a great idea. It's exactly what we want to do. Let's go ahead and do that. Like, it doesn't make sense. But here we are. And unfortunately, I absolutely love the unit, which makes it a little bit worse, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh! So we are going to be able to transform. Alright, let's go ahead and let's transform once more. Let's go ahead and get the audio. And boom! By the way, this is one of my favorite active skills in the game. Also, if you haven't seen the Dokkan memes version of this, it's genius. Not like legit. If you haven't seen the Dokkan's meme version of this, it's awesome because it's like basically Truth's voice the entire time. It's so great. Like every single time I see the active skill, I think of that, and I honestly can't stop thinking about it even now. It's like the Truth screams just still plays in my head whenever that he does the active skill. All I hear when this goes off is Truth going ah like that. It's awesome. Wow, 3.3 million again with 30% support coming from Cooler for transformation boost allies. That's pretty good. Again, we are going to be able to get Kid Buu on rotation with him. I think he's going to be on it next turn, which is pretty good. So we are going to be able to get that as well. And then after that rotation with Kid Buu, I actually am going to go ahead and wrap up the video right there. And then let's, of course, do the breakdown portion where we kind of talk about the unit. But again, Tech Janemba is a good unit. Like, I don't want to sit here and be, like, all negative about him. Again, like, he's really good. Like, you cannot take away the fact that he guards, the fact that he has good defense, the fact that he also raises it on super attack. You cannot take that away from him. Like, he is a very, very good unit. Of course, there are flaws, you know, in the unit, just like with any type of unit. Things that I would change is just give him the damage reduction with only one rainbow orb. Give him his support type ability with only 3 same type key spheres like Pikkon's. Like, again, that's like another thing where I'll be like, I don't know why they, you know, kind of changed the design of the unit. So, yeah, again, those would probably be like the only 2 changes I would do to the unit. Because, again, Janemba is just like really good. And then again, with Super Janemba, it's very simple. Just slap guard. Boom. Guard, he's good. Keep the 50% chance to dodge. Keep the extra attack buff. But again, just let him have guaranteed guard. That's all I really want for Super Janemba. Defense is 179k. Again, he raises it on super attack. That's going to be well over 200k defense with the 50% chance to dodge. Like, this guy is really good. And again, he's only 55%. Again, keep this in mind. This is a very important thing. He's 55%. Alright, so now he's starting to dodge for us. Let's go. Okay, even if he gets hit, you know, by this, it's a Dokkan event. Not going to do anything. Yep, double digits. And he gives us a final attack stat of 3.5 million. Very, very impressive. 3.5 million again. 200k defense, 50% chance to dodge. That is very, very impressive. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's go to the breakdown portion of the video. Okay, guys, so of course, this is going to be the breakdown portion of the video. Again, I just kind of want to reiterate things I was kind of talking about. Number 1, his leader skill is very, very good. Corroded Body and Mind is actually a fairly underrated category. If we actually just take a quick look at the category of Corroded Body and Mind, it's right there. It's actually a pretty good leader skill. Again, it has all the Janembas, all the Goku Blacks. It's got Majin Vegeta. It's got Baby. It's got Metal Cooler. It's got Deborah. So again, it does have a very, very good roster of units. All of these characters are going to get, you know, better units in the future. LR Physical Janemba is actually coming pretty soon. So again, he's going to be a great addition to the category team. We're going to get new versions of Goku Black. If we potentially get Mass Super Saiyan 3 Goku Black, and then also Mass Super Saiyan 2 Goku Black, because that's also a thing in Heroes, again, he's going to be part of the category as well. If we get a new Majin Vegeta with the really good animations, boom, he's going to be another addition to the category. If we get another version of Baby, which for sure is going to happen in the future, boom, another addition to the category right there. Again, if Metal Cooler gets an EZA, which of course he is, or if we get a new version of him, boom, just more additions to the categories are going to be coming to the future, as you guys can see. Even, you know, a Deborah, we could get a better Deborah card for all we know. So again, there are very big potential with this category. Again, for me, the big thing is that the fact that they are gonna add units like Baby Janemba that are like strictly from heroes, or like you know, like just like weird combination units like that. You know, that's a really good sign for me, because it's like boom, you know, like wonky, quirky, you know, like units like that from heroes are gonna end up, you know, on the category, which is really nice. So again, Corroded Body Mine again is a very, very good category. I would actually say it's heavily underrated. So yeah, again, his leader skill is absolutely amazing, 170% to the whole category. Also, this right here, Extreme Class 3 key and 130%. Again, that was very, very revolutionary when it came out, because again, almost no one did that. You know, no one gave Extreme Class 130%. They all gave 120%. And once you reach the 130% mark, that actually becomes like an actual leader skill. So again, Janemba and Pycon were the first ones to introduce that, which was really, really nice. And then, of course, on his super attack, he just raises defense. Again, very, very powerful ability, which is one of the reasons why I say go full additional for this Tech Janemba. If you do have him with several dupes, always go full additional for him. Any unit that raises defense on super, go full additional. Because, again, you want to maximize this guy's defense because he has guard, so you just want to do that with this Janemba. Now, his passive is fairly simple. He gets 120% at the start of turn. He has guaranteed guard. He gives 2 key and 30% attack and defense with 4 type key spheres, and then he gets an extra 30% damage reduction with 2 rainbow key spheres. Again, the only difference is make that 3 same type key spheres for the support type ability, and then 1 rainbow orb for the, you know, damage reduction. But again, if you're able to get this guy's full passive with the 2 key and 30% attack and defense to all allies and the damage reduction, this Janemba's literally untouchable. He is the epitome of defensive god. Like, because again, at 55%, he's like at 100k defense. He raises it with the support type ability. He's going to be buffing himself. With the damage reduction, he's going to become literally untouchable. So, again, if you're able to get this guy to his max potential, he is going to look like one of the most impressive units in the game. And then, of course, I do have a level 5, or actually a level 3 defensive equip on him. Again, I'm probably going to upgrade that to a level 5 when I get one, because again, I do want to just like completely maximize his defense, like I said. And then, of course, his Link set is probably the weakest thing about him. Again, Metamorphosis, Nightmare, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle are all great. Oh wait, Nightmare, he actually does have it. Oh, that's only attack. Okay, that sucks. But again, his Link set is great, except for Innocence, More Than Meets the Eye, and Master of Magic. More Than Meets the Eye is a decent one because it does give 10% attack and defense, but again, they should have replaced, you know, Master of Magic with like Fear and Faith, which gives 2 key at level 10. You know, just like give this guy a little bit more support in terms of his links, and he would have been, in my opinion, like the perfect unit. And then, of course, his transformation condition can be seen as really bad. You do have to get hit 5 times. That shouldn't be too hard in Super Battle Road, because again, you're probably going to put this guy in slot 1. But again, the issue with the Super Janemba is that, again, he just doesn't have guard. That's basically it. Like, again, if I could change one thing, it's just slap guard on this guy. That's basically it. That's all I would do. Just give him guard. But, I mean, other than that, the fact that this guy's an orb changer, or rainbow orb changer as well, just makes him an absolutely phenomenal unit. So, again, this guy's great, again, but he could have been better. But, again, that's just how the world works sometimes. So, yeah. Again, anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. You guys can let me know what you guys think of this Tech Janemba. Again, I am an absolute avid fan of this guy. I absolutely adore Tech Janemba. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.